Finally, it's up and running. The 36-year-old refinery located in Nigeria's northwestern state of Kaduna is the latest refinery to resume production. With this and more to come upstream, Nigeria is hoping to meet 20% of its fuel requirements from domestic refineries. On assuming office, President Muhammadu Buhari announced a major turnaround, one that would make domestic refineries commercially viable and save billions of dollars spent on subsidizing imported fuel. Although it's not yet running at full capacity, operators here say their operations have in a short period eased the situation.
The few days of operations that we have had when we came back 2 weeks ago, now there is no more fuel. Now you drive in and drive out. That's the kind of contribution Kaduna Refinery is supposed to be making in Kaduna and particularly the northern part of this country. By so doing, we produce, today we are at 60% level, so PMS in particular, we produce about 1.6 million.
The Kaduna Refinery was built to serve fuel to the country's northern region, currently running at 60% capacity. Before that, the facility operated at 3% of its installed capacity. Now the target is to push its current output to 90%, refining 110 barrels per day.
Of course, as we ramp up towards the 90% desired level, we of course produce more and more. And inevitably, in the next 1 week, we should move to 2 million barrels per day when we bring in the FCC, which is the fourth unit to come in line of restreaming the plant.
Africa's biggest producer of crude oil requires up to 40 million liters of fuel daily, but it lacks the capacity to refine crude oil. Its domestic refineries suffered decades of neglect, and private refineries could not start due to prohibitive costs. And that has persistently plunged Nigeria into fuel crisis as the federal government and fuel dealers got entangled in protracted fuel subsidy disputes.
Crude oil sales account for over 70% of the country's total revenue and more than 90% of its foreign earnings. But the earnings have been steadily shrinking. The economy escaped sliding into recession in December, and the current administration is keen to eliminate costly and graft-reading subsidized imports. That is besides putting an end to the erratic fuel supply. Kelechi Amekalam, CCTV Kaduna, Nigeria.